Alright, welcome back, Generals and Admirals. I am doing just some testing. I'm live streaming right now, so I'm not going to be doing a whole lot of talking. I just wanted to show you guys what I was working on. Right now, I want to look at well, there's a bunch of things I want to look at, but what I want to look at is how to use the range tool or the line of sight tool. I'm gonna be making a video pretty soon here on all that. So I was unit testing earlier, and you know, I came up with some pretty good things, some pretty solid things, but I just realized if I'm gonna be testing that, then I'm gonna put it over here. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. Orient. Let's see, where are the helicopters? Helicopter. Alright, this, boom. Bravo player. Doop. Okay. Let's see. Aircraft. I see you. Boom. Here we go. Yeah, I was also experimenting. Like, there's a lot of things you can do on the editor. Sometimes you need to edit the script editor to make it do certain things. I don't know, my knowledge isn't like super extensive on it. I wish it was a little bit better. I mean, I probably know more than the average on how to do this just because I've been playing with it, but sometimes it's hard to manipulate the enemy and friendly in the ways that you kind of want to like test this stuff, so I don't know. Alright, so I'm gonna put you guys all the way back here. And let's get a tank out here. Because again, I want to test like the line of sight tool. I think depending on like what you hover over, it does pick up those optics and everything. But there's a little bit more to it. I think you can also do it for enemy, unless it's just something in the editor. So, yeah, but we'll see. It's kind of why we want to do some of this testing. But yeah, I want to make a video on how to use, basically how to use the line of sight tool. So, hold on. Okay. All right. Now let's see. Okay. Oh, all right. What else? Oh yeah, tank. I need spawn a tank here. hard not to get carried away when you're testing these things. Like, I want to test everything. I really want to test everything. All right, boom. Let's test this real quick too. Let's hold fire. Boom. Okay, and then I just want to test like one aircraft too. There's something about an aircraft that I want to test. Boom. Just because I saw someone using it the other day and I thought it was pretty cool, but I don't know if it's worth it. Aircraft. Boom. I think it was a TU-1, no, TU-160. We're also going to try out TU-22. And what we're going to do with it is we're going to put some smart bombs, cab 150s on it. 14 of them, which is a lot. And then we're also going to do 8 of them here. So it's a 100-point difference. Really interesting things though with it. So earlier, the reason why I started the stream was because earlier I was testing out a bunch of tanks, right? The Russian tanks, I suspect, are better than the US tanks now. Pretty much across the board. And like, yes, based off the statistics, you know, they'll still win on 1v1 fights or whatever. But when I was doing the testing, I found that the Russian tanks were just performing better because it has to do with the fact that US tanks get affected basically more by, you know, getting stressed. So you can get more efficiency out of cheaper Russian tanks because basically the advantage that the US gets is negated by the panic and everything. Okay, there's one more thing I wanted to test. What was the aircraft I wanted to test? If I can't remember, I'll just start this one. So I'm going to test these bombs. I'm going to test the vision on this and the vision tool. Okay. Yeah, let's just do that. Save, play. Oh, it's taking a while to load. Okay. So what am I seeing this with right now? Probably the Tua. Alright, dude. Oh, or it might be one of the Sentinels that I have. Okay, sweet. Now I'm going to use the sniper. Alright, so these rings, and again, I'm trying to make a video on how to use the tool. So out to the red line is where it can see, right? That's where it can see if it's facing a 1.0 stealth rating. So we saw it right about there. So yeah, right there. Okay, so 1.0, that confirms it. Now this green line, now this is the confusing part. I just figured this out. Okay, so the red line, like I said, is showing stealth, an enemy stealth rating of 1.0. Okay, which is exactly what the Terminator has. Okay, now you can adjust this green line. You see the green line moving. That is based off of whatever you want it to be. So I think the best thing to do is put it 3.0 because like that's the most stealthy that a unit can be, I believe. And so this is 2,000 meters for ground range. And that's the other thing is like Yeah, okay. Alright. We won't get into the ground range and all that stuff, but... Alright, so how far away is this? This is 1,800 meters. I just want to confirm that each of this is a kilometer. I believe it is. Yeah, so 1, 2... Oh, not a kilometer. How many? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1,000. So each of these is 200 meters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I mean, that's it's kind of weird. All right, whatever. 200 meters per square here. Okay, now here's the other thing. This is what I was looking at. It tells you what the enemies is. If you go over it, at least in the editor. So I don't know. That is kind of confusing. Okay, anyways. Alright, so optics, good. Stealth 3. And then it also has the weapon ranges. Now I want to see if you turn off these weapons, it still shows it. Okay? Doesn't matter if they're on or off. So these share a range of 600 meters. That's why it's like stacked up. They have a line. It says MK12 DMR M110. And then 1,000 meters for M2010. Okay. Sweet. Now let's check this out real quick. So pretty much anything that's red you can't see. And then by virtue of not seeing, you can't shoot either. Anything within the white circle, the white rings, you can see and shoot. And then anything within the green circle, you can see dependent on whatever stealth rating you have. So like I have 3.0 selected here. Okay, so we're gonna keep testing this. Move forward. I also have hidden over there now some recon infantry that I think it's like some PDSS with 3.0 stealth rating. So as soon as my green ring, since it's set to 3.0, and then okay, also, okay, so the force multiplies it by what, 2? Right? I just spotted it at 1,000 meters. Right? And my optics are 2,000 meters. Right? So yeah. So far, so good. It's working, you know, within what it's supposed to be doing. So 2.0 stealth enhancement. Okay, and then okay, so I just saw these guys, the Spetsnaz, but they're at like a 1 point, or no, they're at like a 2.75. So, you know, let's just test it. Boom. 2.75. Yeah, they're right there. I think I backed up a little bit, but yeah, they're right at that line. Okay, now I'm gonna bump it back up to 3.0, and I'm gonna keep a real close eye on that green line. Yep, okay, PDSS just got spotted right here. So, as soon as that green line hit the PDSS, because my green line is 3.0 stealth rating, that's when I spotted them, right? And, yeah, okay. So I'm going to turn off, like, my M2010, because it's at 1,000 meters, but you can see the DMR and the M10, that white, the first white circle there, right? They should be able to shoot. So I'm gonna approach them, and as soon as they get into that circle, they should get shot. Let's see. How close are we? It looks like they're in there, so shouldn't they be getting shot? Oh, nope, they're just right outside. Yep, there you go. Alright. And then they start shooting at them. Okay, so that is cool. Everything checks out. It's just I'm just kind of trying to understand the mechanics of this stuff a little bit more. Okay. Now interesting. Okay. So how do I explain this part here, huh? I should be seeing at this point, I think I should be seeing it. So I set up in each of the thickness, because the thickness of the forest also affects your vision, right? I think it does. Because this is like, okay, if we say this is 200 meters, this is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I'm so confused here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So it's 17. That just makes no freaking sense, guys. 17, so you're looking at roughly 10 meters per square. Roughly. It's not quite. So this is like 2.5 squares. So that's like 30 meters in the wood line. They're getting, I guess, a 2.0 stealth boost? Don't know. Alright, let's keep approaching. Because there's more in that forest. Okay, there we go. Stop. Boom. Right here. So, how many meters deep in that forest are they? They are roughly, I can't see the squares. Alright, 1.5. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. They're like 5 squares. So they're 50 meters deep here. And for some reason, it takes me right at, it looks like 1,000 meters to spot them. 2,000 meter optics. They're getting a full 2.0 buff on it. Does that make sense? Alright, let's keep going. We move in silence. Sniper. Copy. We're moving in silence. We move in silence. Copy. Infiltrating. On the move. Stealth mode. Infiltration underway. Oh. Moving quietly. Moving silent. Oh, I didn't turn these guys off. No. Where are the other guys? Sorry guys, I thought I put, okay, I did. Alright. We're gonna return that there. We'll look at this a little bit more in depth. Alright, so now I've corrected it to basically what I needed it to be. Oh, that's the other thing I wanted to test. The tanks and the alligators. Why can I not adjust the mods here? Oh, it's the wrong dang thing. Sep, you are up, baby. Alright, and I wanted to test the Russian helicopters because I suspect that those things are even more OP. Okay, this is how I like to set them up. Not my idea, one of my buddies gave it to me. Vickers and gun pods. So, the Vicker ATGM, all ATGMs received a buff in this last patch. What the buff was, I forgot exactly. I think it's something like they aim faster, they fire faster. Maybe both, who freaking knows. I also want to test the MI-28. Makalik. Somehow the hot neck is so much worse though. Okay, there we go. There we go. There we go. All right, you guys ready? Let's do it. Play. Sorry guys, I'm trying to order alcohol on the dang app. Alright, here we go. So back to the testing the tool. Alright. Now that we adjusted everything here. Oh, alright. Oof, I forgot to make those guys enemies. It's alright. So it just becomes a general, like normal, like generic tool if you don't have a unit selected. I still need to confirm all that this happens like in the actual game this way, but that's what I assume. Okay, so at 1.0 we have 2,000 meter spotting optics. They have a 1.0 stealth rating and they're at, you know, 2,000 meters. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, we go up, we go up, we go up. Now I have something in the forest right here. Should be receiving not a full 2.0 stealth rating because it isn't that deep in the woods, right? Okay, stop. Okay, so at 1,000 meters. Hold on 1 second. Alright, at a, what is this? This is 904 meters. So we spotted them probably at 1,000, right? Their one stealth rating, my spotting is 2.0, so, okay. Or 2,000. My, their stealth is 1.0, I know that. So at 1,000 meters, so that checks out. They're getting... Mine's getting half because they're getting the buff of the forest, right? Thing is, I have this all the way across, so this forest is like 30 meters thick. So if they're 30 meters in the forest, okay, now I spotted these guys. These guys are like 60 meters or maybe 50 meters in the forest. But I spotted them at 911 meters. .2,000 range optics, that means they're receiving a little bit more than a 2.0 buff. Right? Alright, so let's go up to, what is this, 850 meters? Just about. There's also some more here and further in the back though. We move in silence. Moving silent. Infiltrating. Walking like ghosts. Here's the thing. On the move. Stealth mode. I don't know how it's depicting this. Infiltration underway. Okay, that's 3. Okay, stealth rating of 3. That's why I just saw that guy. Or they have a 2.75. Okay, so in the forest, right? Inside the forest, that circle works, right? Yeah, so that green circle, again, I set it stealth to 3. As soon as I get PDSS is 3. As soon as we get there, we can see it. But interestingly, yeah, I step out, I can still see this. Yeah, because I've already spotted it, but So, kind of two parts to this, and I know this is probably known for some people, but the deeper you're in the woods, the more of a spotting, basically, buff it gives you, right? I think we can actually see what this spotting buff is, unless, if I go to 2,000 meters, is that when I lose sight, right? Because this is my furthest sight after I've already spotted them. Yes, I believe that. Nope. So I lost sight of them at like 1,300 meters. But there's nothing in this tool that depicts that, because the red line is showing stealth rating of 1.0, which that's what the Terminator is. And I spot it here at 177 meters. So basically, probably at 200 meters is when I spotted it, actually. So it has a 10x spotting multiplier here, because it's, what, 100 meters in the wood line. Alright, now I have one that's 200 meters in the wood line. Oh, well, that's 100 meters in the wood line. Okay, so we're gonna move up. 200 meters in the wood line. I don't think you can break that, like, unless you're in the woods. But again, there's nothing that shows that, right? Well, now it is. But right here, it's not. See something. Okay, how far back is it? That's about 200 meters. So, like, no matter what, I can't see 200 meters into the wood line. Or that's like the it's like maybe 300 meters, 250. Let's call it. If that's what that red line is saying, right? I guess that dude is like right on the line there. But when I get, it breaks down when you get here and the back of the woods is exposed. It's showing that you would be able to see they don't have a red line, and I know there's a unit like right here. Yeah, I don't know. That's the weird part on this tool. I'm not quite understanding. Okay, now
Snipers ready. Copy. Infiltrating.
very interesting.
Infiltration underway. Moving silent. Moving quietly. Sneaking in. Infiltrating. Walking like ghosts. stealth mode.
Such a weird, like, sector of fire and everything. It's like based off of when you get in the woods, things get like really trippy.
Quietly. Moving silent. Walking like
Alright, we're gonna do
ghosts.
some bombs now.
Go, go, go.
A few other things.
We move in silence. Infiltrating. Infiltration underway.
Oh, no we're not, because my plane's died. We'll have to restart. Okay, alright, back at it. So, test these things. Oh yeah, the tanks I want to test. But I need to make them bad guys. Bravo player. Boom. Bravo player. Boom. Where are these guys? Okay. Dude. Alright. I also want to test some other air because I suck at Russian aircraft. I don't know what's what. SU-33. Let's get it. Alright. Mods. Oof. Don't know what. Empty maybe? See, this is the weird part. I don't think these are actually like some of the loadouts like aren't actually correct. Alright, save that, play that. Alright, testing out the helicopters, testing out the line of sight tool, testing out some bombs. Let's see what we got. This thing's taking forever to load. Alright, cool. Yes, alright. I want to first bring this guy over here. We're testing out the tool. Okay, and let's bring this over here.
Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. Double time.
Alright, we're gonna test out these helis. Put it on normal speed so we can kind of get a actual gauge. Alligators with the ATGM buff. Just gonna do 1 on this set, then we'll do 2 on this set. Frontal armor hits. 7 hits. APS 1, 2, 3. Oh, don't tell me at the end. Oof. Okay, almost kills it with, what was that, 5 hits? Because we got some side hits. Oh, I should have put infinite ammo. Or at least gotten a few more. Alright, we'll have to restart that, but... Okay, let's see how these guys do. I just want to see, like, what the rate of fire is looking like. So the rate of fire is the same, but that's how much quicker it gets there. Yeah, that missile's a lot quicker, that missile arc. Especially coming down, I feel like it comes way faster down. That's pretty crazy. Alright, testing out the bombs now. Line of sight tool. I still do not get the red. Like, the red doesn't make sense on this.
Sneaking in. Snipers here. Copy. We're moving in silence. We move in silence. Infiltration underway. Hunters of gunmen here. Need a rifle.
So it makes sense to put, like, I guess match the stealth rating of your guy to the green.
Give me a target.
Wait, why is this? It's on 6. Should be on 3. It wasn't on 6 this whole time, now, was it? Right? I guess I just never reset it, but okay.
Copy. Infiltrating. Walking like ghosts.
So I'm trying to think of how you would use this in an actual game, because my stealth rating is 3,000 meters, but knowing that they're in the forest, or not 3,000 meters, it's times 3. So I'm trying to see what I could use this off of.
Moving silent. Moving quietly.
Like, how would I know when they can spot me? Oh, well, their optics. So their optics gonna probably be around 2,000. So about the same as mine. So you would just use this circle, the red circle, to determine that. Okay. So if I was approaching, I know that they could see me in that wood line. They could see me at that red line. Well, I wouldn't be able to see them necessarily if they have stealth rating until they get within that green. Okay, I want to test out these bombs, though. Just because I've never really used this. These, cab 1500s. Dang, dude, you take forever to get there.
Copy. Infiltrating. Атакуем противника.
So I killed all the infantry in there. I need to see how much that is, but that's the same platform that would bring a nuke. You can bring 14 of those.
Борт на связи. Направляемся в зону.
That's the other thing I wanted to check. This thing, Sentinel.
Roger that.
Like,
All
I don't understand. It's still showing me the DMR stats, even though I have the Sentinel grab. So it doesn't work for... That's stupid, right? It doesn't work for UAS.
My eye sees all.
I'm also confused at...
Moving to new grid. Waypoint updated. That's affirmed. Changing grid. Check. Good copy. New trajectory set.
Oh, my thing ran out of fuel. Alright, I'm gonna reset. 1200. Nope, not 1200. So this thing can shoot 4,000. Is that right? With the radar on. So if that's the case, then I need to be further back. I don't think that doesn't seem right. I don't know. Vehicles. Alright, playing this. Alright, gonna look at some optics, gonna look at some of the tools, and look at some of the bombing runs. Gonna look at some of the helicopters. Mostly for Russia. Alright, what we got? Alright, the first thing I want to test out are these bombs, just because I want to bomb.
Signal clear. Receiving optical feed.
Where's that object that I placed? I thought I put an object here. Maybe I never did. Okay. Okay. Alright, we're gonna test bombs.
Operator here. Send mission. Wilco. New waypoint set. Waypoint set. New grid set. Affirmative.
Trying to see how directly over you need to fly to spot PDSS.
Solid copy. Trajectory updated.
If PDSS is in the woods, it like cannot get discovered by a sentinel. Is there's a bunch of PDSS in these woods, and I can't see it at all. Okay, now for the bombs.
My gaze pierces cloud and shadow.
8 bombs. I think this is like 350 point plan. I'm not sure.
Координаты получены, доворачиваем. Возвращаемся на базу.
Kind of want to drop 2 bombs on a building if you want to kill them like that. It's pretty effective though.
Заходим на проход с бомбами. Доворачиваем на цель.
Yeah, 2 bombs completely deletes the building. 1 bomb hurts it pretty bad.
Бомбы выбрать, главное проверить.
Alright, now to test our tank killers. The new upgrades.
Траектория полета обновлена. Летим туда. Координаты принял. Установлен новый маршрут полета. Летим туда. Ожидаю. Армейская авиация слушает. Аллигатор на связи. Камов на связи. Траектория полета обновлена. Новая точка получена. Координаты принял. Установлен новый маршрут полета. Траектория полета обновлена. Камов слушает. Армейская авиация слушает. Камов на связи. Камов на приеме. Новая точка получена. Аллигатор на связи. Выносим их. Камов на связи. Армейская авиация слушает. Камов на приеме. Камов слушает. Камов на связи. Камов на приеме. Летим туда. Аллигатор на связи. Установлен новый маршрут полета.
I'm just testing out the Vickers, ATGMs. I think they got buffed.
Координаты принял.
All ATGMs on the helicopters got buffed.
Обновлена. Новая точка получена. Атакую противника. Освободим БК. Камов на приеме. Камов слушает. Аллигатор на связи. Координаты атаки получены. Камов на связи. Установлен новый маршрут полета. Координаты принял. Нары полностью. Беглый огонь. Летим туда. Координаты принял.
Alright, now I'm gonna test it out against some things defended with AA. I think I put it over here. Oh, I did.
Новая точка получена. Установлен новый маршрут полета. Траектория полета обновлена. Летим туда. Армейская авиация слушает. Operator here. Send mission. Новая точка получена. Камов на приеме. Камов слушает. Армейская авиация слушает. Освободим БК. Координаты принял. Камов на связи. Аллигатор на связи. Винтухана! Автоматика ЛТЦ кидает. Установлен новый маршрут полета. Heavy armor is ready to rumble.
I didn't love the way I tested that, so we're gonna go back and adjust some things. Oh yeah. Okay, I thought I'd put a prop here. Is it not visible? Just in case it's not visible. Alright, this is why I'm putting it, because in the editor, it says that this is 1,000 meters. So I marked it at 1,000 and 500 meters. When we get into the game, I don't think that's correct. Could be wrong. Alright, think that's everything. Oh, spawn location. It's always good to just have one of those. Okay, okay, okay. Have we got everything? Think so. Probably when I start playing. What am I testing? A bunch of stuff. Bunch of random stuff. I first wanted to look at the tool, how the tool has been using the line of sight tool, and just kind of compare it to like actually what the unit is seeing and like kind of that interaction of how to use it in the game. Also testing the Vickers. The alligators got an upgrade in the Vickers. All ATGM helicopters did. Hold on, guys. I ordered something and I think it's at the door. I'll be right back. Alright. Sorry. I had to grab something. Okay. Yeah, so just to get a base, like, kind of understanding of how good these things are against tanks and stuff. And there you go. That's just... And they just rip into them, so... Now, what I want to test is if don't shoot. What? All right, whatever. Let's kill these first. I want to test if you like stack these up and you bring two of them, if they can just absolutely overload on AA. So what I have set up over here is some pretty good SHORAD. Okay, so that was about the same result as last time, where it killed one. Okay. Now that's almost an even point trade. Actually, I don't know how many points that SHORAD is, but probably like 200 something, maybe a little, not sure actually. Don't want to lie, but alligators I think are like 280, 270. Set them up over here too, so Where did I set up the other guys? I can put them over here. Oh, look. Alligators. That's not the loadout. Need to load in the deck. Okay, so 260. I do have it loaded in, but since I have more than 8 of them out, what? I'm so confused. Maybe this is just standard, I don't know. Maybe that's showing what I already have. I'm not amazing at the editor, like, it's very confusing. Okay, so over here I have some sets of shore ads. I want to test them out. See how they do. But they're all the way over here. Round two, round two. Dang. If anything, the, yeah, like, tanks can really shoot down helicopters. It's kind of crazy. See what the deal is with this slam ram. Slam ram actually does pretty good, but it only has 2. So like then that second helicopter can just come in and destroy it. Let's see how the lemurs do against it. If anything, like, that's honestly probably what we should be testing, are the lemurs. And the ATGMs did get buffed on helicopters too, but see how it does against that, the paratanks and the shorad. Alright, so you want to, when you're doubling up helicopters, you want to have them like even with each other, but like also a little bit spaced out. So you want them to be firing at the same time and getting fired at the same time. Which I'm trying to like figure out what the best way to do that is. Get them even before you push. Because if you click in one spot, you have to do it individually, I feel like. Yeah, okay. Let's go. Boom. Up. See, they're offset. See the time. Okay, so that's the other thing. You have to direct. That wasn't a good test because, like, you have to. There's a lot of like micro stuff that I'm also trying to figure out what the best way to do, because you want to click both at the same time. You want to send them in, not on top of each other, at the same time, and you want them both to attack the same target. Without, because if you do it like this, they're just going to be on top of each other, you know? Alright. That's not really going to be how it is in reality anyways. I doubt you're going to be able to like set this up perfectly, but so it wants to shoot at those guys first. Okay, so nearly every time you do this, you're gonna lose a helicopter. But the point is you can overpower a helicopter with 2 helicopters against one shorad. I mean, that has the radar on, so I feel like it's not like a fair fight, but it's decently fair to not be like, oh, okay, it's undefended. Alright, I think I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna try it with the lemurs. See how that goes. Let's see, are there any bombs I want to test out while we're here? I do want to test out the fabs. The SU-33. Oh, I also want to test out, like, just the alligators. I know they already can destroy with the gun pods. Oh wait, this one doesn't have gun pods. That one has gun pods. This one has gun pods. I want to test it out against infantry in the building. I already know it destroys them, but I want to see how bad it destroys them. Ooh, it ran out of ammo though. So 500 rounds, infantry in a building. I mean, does pretty good damage. Alright, now we'll test our bombs. Fab 500 and 100. That's pretty good. Kind of like that. I'm sure the 500s were doing the work there. I don't really know how much the 100s do. SU-33, SU-34. Just some of the loadouts. The 1500. It's basically like a JDAM. Like honestly, like a 2,000 pound JDAM. I'm thinking is its closest comparison. I just don't know Russian air that well, so that's why I'm testing it. Okay, now I'm gonna test. I mean, it's not gonna be the exact same test. Certain different building types, but oh, I can do this one. I'll do this one over here. So the line of sight tool works actually like pretty good in the helicopters. I kind of like that. Interesting. Okay. Oh, I need to resupply this. Alright. While we're doing that. That's pretty awesome. Why is it not resupplying? What the heck is going on? Did the resupplies just not work in this? I don't know. I just need one with gun pods. Working gun pods. Here we go. Alright, there it is. 2 gun pods against 1 vehicle. There. Oh, that was on 4X, but dang. Pretty sure that thing shredded it. Alright, restart. Alright. Where we at? Where we at, boys? Okay, yeah, I wanted to test. First off, why aren't these supplies working? Alpha player 1. That's me, right? I don't know. This thing is so buggy. They fixed a lot of things in it, but it's still, I think it's still buggy. Alright. Alright, SHORAD on. No, SHORAD off on this test. Or radar off. Where the heck is it? Here it is. Radar off, radar on. 2 radars on. Or no. We'll do it like radar on, off, on. Both off. So 2 off. And 2 on. Radar status on, radar status on. Put you over here, put them over there, put them over here, put them over there. So we good. Alright. And I want to test out some other air units. Russian air units. Aircraft. Let's see. What do we want to see? What do we want to see? Alright. 30 SM. I'm gonna try it out with some the cruise missiles and the air to ground. Let's get this infinite fuel on all these guys. And then the other planes, what are the loadouts gonna be on these guys? Mods. Medium range, smart bomb, cluster bomb. I just feel like smart clusters are not the way to go, especially for Russia. But just to prove us right, that's what we're going to try here with that Su-27. Yeah. I mean, what other loadouts are there on it? I mean, Cab 500 smart bombs. I mean, it looks like it could be used as ASF. Is really. Su-27 SM. They all look the fucking same. Where the hell am I looking, dude? Here it is. Gosh, you're hard fun. mod. We're gonna try out, oh my gosh, smart bombs. Other smart bombs. Alright, now the 25. Retarded. Okay. Incendiary. I want to try out the incendiary. But I just want to try it out with 4. And see what that does. How about I do 4, 2, 4, 6, and 8? SU-25. M. Oh, that's this guy. Huh. Is that what people bring incendiary out? I don't think so. But whatever. 2. That will do... Or 8, 6. Four, 8, 6, 4, and 2. All right. What other ones? We're just testing Russian air. That is what we are doing. Just a few different variations of the Su-33. Different bombing runs. 24 Fab 100s? What the heck? That seems like a lot. I just want to see, like, if you stack enough OFAB 100s, like, is that going to be good? Bad? And then I also want to see with no, or just like 4 Fab 500s. Let's do the same thing where we did like, we'll do, that was 4, we'll do 2, 4, and like 8 or something like that. So empty, 2, 4, 8. 2, 4, 8. All right, that's enough. We're calling it. We're calling it. We're gonna actually test this. All right, save, play. And I'll tell you though, some of the tests with the tanks, like I was saying earlier, have been kind of crazy. Russia has OP tanks now. Alright, this is a lot to test. We probably don't even have enough infantry. Boom. Okay, why didn't they include a sight tool for the planes and stuff? Unless I just don't know about it because, like, I don't know how. Alright, this is 12 OFAB. Okay, yeah, this is a mixture. Just see how it does against, I guess, like one building. That looks like it's almost gonna miss. Huh. Did a lot of damage, actually. I mean, it took the whole building down, so. That's cool. I didn't know the 25 SM did it like that. Like, it just shoots. It's got a pretty good gun, too. That's with 4 incendiary. I also want to see, like, how much does incendiary affect inf, or not inf. Can't speak. So we just did 4. I mean, the building went down. The buildings keep going down, so I don't know if that's a fair test. This is 2. See what 2 does. Dude, I think it's awesome that the thing can shoot while it's coming in. It's just like a secondary. Holy. Oh, it's the Fab 500s. I accidentally had those armed. Dude, that was 4 Fab 100, 400, 500s, and it absolutely destroyed. I don't know if I dropped 6 or 4 on that, but that was pretty good too. Fab 500s. Okay, let's try just 2 Fab 500s. Let's see what that does. Two. Eh. Yeah, not worth it. You have to have like 4 probably. Let's see if 4 brings the building down. 4 and then 8. Let's see what those do. 4 brought the building down. What the? Oh, that was that 8? Did I just drop 8? Alright, and then what is this? Oh yeah, these are combination cruise, and let's see how we do with this. Okay, don't want to give it too many targets. Okay. Cruises seem, I don't know if the cruises killed that mostly or what. Let's see. Boom, boom. Those are the cruises. And then let's just say it did this. Well, let's just do that. Let's do this, see what happens. Okay, I unloaded all of them right there, though. I kind of wanted it to spread the love. Let's see. Okay, I already know 8 Fab 500s is way too good. Okay. This is 50. Let's see what that does. Dadgum. That was the 3 cab 1500s. This is the 50 OFAB 100s. I don't know. Alright. Is that everything we need to test over there? Okay, I want to see, I do want to see, like, what does something like this do to vehicles? I don't think it does anything. I'm not sure. 38 Fab 500s. Or, sorry, 100s. OFAB 100s. Oh, the gun's gonna shoot it. Dang it. Dude, that actually damaged it more with the OFAB 100s than what I thought. Alright. Is that all the testing we can do right there? Let's try these clusters out, huh? Yeah, let's try these clusters out. I'll give you 1, and I'll give you 2, and I'll give you 3. Let's see how that does. Unguided. So, only killed the one with the 3. Wow. Interesting. PBK 500 use. What if I did 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3? Wow. Okay, so just stack them 3s. Is that all the air we can test? Maybe. Let's try this out. Give you 3. And I'm gonna lazy you. Okay, hold on. I have to redo this. The plane is being uncooperative. Alright, I'm gonna give you 1. I'm gonna give you 2. I'm gonna give you 3. I'm gonna drop 1, but I'm gonna laze that when I drop it. Oh wait, I can't laze. Wait, yeah, I can. Alright, 1 here, 2 there. Killed. Wow. So 1 unlazed of this 1500 can kill a tank? I did not know that. Maybe I got lucky? Let's just try that again. 1 on... I'm gonna drop 1 on each of these tanks and see if it kills. Unguided. Kill. 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 Dude, what the heck? I didn't know the OFAB 1500s were that good. And I did easily, I mean, it was like stationary tank, like right on top. So, I mean, like, you're not really going to get that in the game, but. Alright, cool. Alligator time. Let's go test these alligators again. Did I kill all my enemy? No, I think I put them over here. Just can't see them. Alright. You guys are all going back to base. Oh, that is so cool. I'd never... Did I ever notice that? If you go back to base, they have this little dotted line. I mean, the update did come out yesterday, so... that makes sense. I just didn't notice it when I was playing yesterday. Alright, where are you at, Sentinels? Do I need to spawn some more recon? Can I spawn some more recon? I sure the frick can. Dude, why did they change where you have to like click and drag? That is kind of annoying, not gonna lie. Alright, I have some OFAB 1500s that I can waste. Alright, what was our test over here? Okay, yeah. So, whoa. What? Okay, yeah, no radar. So I'm... Alright, these guys gotta go over here because I don't want them to die. Alright, let us assume... no radar. Okay, no radar. No radar on with the SHORAD. Pretty decent SHORAD too, mind you. Alligators can overwhelm kill pretty instantly. Sweet. Good to know. Alright, now what? These alligators. Yep, let's try these guys out. I mean, are these... They are rearming. What the heck is going on? Last game it was glitching. I don't know why. Okay, same thing now. But... let's get them spaced out, boys. Okay, again, so that's the same result that we've gotten pretty much every time. So 2 alligators against 1 set, or 1, you know, SHORAD with the radar on. It is going to lose 1. Now we're gonna do with 2 radar, or 2 radars off. Can they overwhelm? And I honestly, those SHORADs also I think have the APS on them. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out in a second. But so if you really take that into account too, like, let's see, I think you have to target or else it's just one at a time, right? So, let's try this. Okay, so it can almost defeat it. Not quite. Honestly, I wouldn't try it. I mean, I wouldn't have tried that in real life anyways. Or, you know, in the game. But, okay. Good info, good info. Alright, I'm gonna reset. I'm gonna do a little bit more, and then I'm probably gonna go play an actual game or something. I don't know. Actually, was there anything else I wanted to test on recon? Oh, I think I killed everything anyways. Yeah, so the props aren't showing up for some reason. I'm so confused.
Give me a target. Infiltrating. Driver, move forward. Solid copy.
I'm just testing something out because the editor, when I was in it, said from here to here is 1,000 meters. That says 2,000 meters. What the heck is going on?
Sniper's ready. Move the fuck out, driver. Full speed.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. They do this all the time, and like the maps, like I don't know how many meters is each square on the maps, like I don't know. Alright. I may have put too much shit on here, so it might be laggy. But this round, I'm going to be testing mainly planes, Russian planes specifically, a bunch of bombs, Spruts, I'm gonna test the, not the Vickers, we already tested the Vickers, the Lemurs, we're gonna test the Lemurs, and then we're also gonna test some ranges. Oh, crap. Did I put them in range of, what are they? I thought everything was over here. Okay. Whatever. Okay, what are these guys? Sprut SDs? Are these the better ones? No, I think the SDMs are better. Okay.
All things shall be revealed. Eye in the sky. That's affirm.
Alright, so, let's do Sprut SDs. I mean, realistically, I don't know how much these cost, I forget. 95? And how much are the SDM? Oh, 95 here. These guys are 135. Okay, so how about this? We'll do like just for, so it's 200, right? So this is 100, 200, 300, 400. No, this is 400. Alright, let's just do 400 against, I mean, that's pretty much 400. Well, no, that's way more than 400. But whatever. We'll just see what this does. Oh, I might have turned, yeah, I turned these guys' ammo off, so we're just seeing damage here. So they have the missile launcher too. Real time. This is the base one. I mean, that's pretty good, I feel like. What is that? 10 damage? 600 millimeter penetration. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's gonna look like against live tanks, but... Alright, SDM. So what, that's 10 damage, what did I say, 10 damage, penetration 600, so it has the damage of a normal tank, like, let's see what this has, 10 damage, 680 millimeters penetration, so you're just upgrading, you're just basically updating, or sorry, train of thought, upgrading penetration. What about effective range? No, but maybe you also get like another round of some sort. I don't know, dude. I don't play Russia enough. Let's see what we got. Ah, whoa. Sorry. I mean, the long-range missiles, dude. At what? 1,600 meters is what it's saying? Two, three, 4, 5. Okay, so I think the point of the Sprut is probably best case use. I think you bring 2 of them, right? I think you bring 2 of them. I think you bring the SDs. And I think you just pair it up with like an actual tank. So that way, you know, usually when you do a tank on tank, like you have a little bit of health left over if it's just like one tank on one tank. So like this helps like panic them quicker. It helps, I don't know, do a bunch of things. I don't know, that's my train of thought. I don't know if it makes sense. It basically adds quantity and for like just a little extra, you know.
Drone is online. Changing grid.
Alright, next thing we're gonna test out are just bombs. OFAB 500, a combination of OFAB 500 and ZB 500, so the incendiary rounds. Let's just see what it does in a building first. I missed. I completely missed. That is hilarious. Okay, same thing, but this time we're not gonna miss. I mean, the fire is like eating them alive. Is that gonna miss too? I don't know, man. I'm so like just tired. Let's see if this hits. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Dude, oh, that's why the ODAB 500 is a high drag bomb. Okay, so you can't actually make that combo. My bad, guys. Alright, well, let's see what the... These are both high drag bombs. 4 and 4. I think this is going to be way overkill. But let's see what it does to a tank. Fully upgraded V3. Kills it so bad. I mean, like, destroys it. Alright, I want to see what the incendiary does to a Bradley. It hurts it like marginally. Oh, but it's causing a lot. Oh, it causes a lot of damage to like the optics and stuff. Very interesting. Okay, that was RBK 250, 6 of them though, and a little bit of incendiary. And you don't even need the incendiary because you know it's gonna die from the 6. So that's overkill. Let's try this out. This theory. Well, let's see what it does to infantry though. I mean, it's definitely not the point, but you know, my thought process is, you know, if it's in transports, if you're, you know, doing transports and stuff. Okay, so the cluster doesn't do shit to the infantry, obviously, and we confirmed that, but you know, you can also burn them. It's a slow burn though. I mean, like, it's really not that fast. Alright, we're gonna see what the Vickers has in store here. Hey guys, I'm sorry if you've already like seen all the Russian stuff. I just don't mess with Russian air like at all. Okay, so so I kind of noticed earlier. So if you click, can't believe I didn't know this, but if you just click on one of them, it's not gonna like disperse everything. So you really, I think you do still need to do a strafing run. Like with air to ground missiles, it'll just target one if you just click one of them. So you really do need to do a strafing run, I think. Alright, this is with Vickers. Vickers take a while to, like, load, but, I mean, it did a lot of distributive damage. It's okay. Don't hate it. Good to know, like, definitely how it works there. Alright, 3 Z. I think, okay, correct me if I'm wrong. You guys probably know more than I do. I think thermo works better against buildings. For one, obviously they can't just move instantly, but let's see. That was 3 thermos. Maybe I was wrong. Okay, never mind. Alright, Fab 500s. I just want to see what it will do to this wood line. There's infantry in the wood line too. BT dubs. Unless I killed it all. Did I kill it all? Wow, that didn't do shit. So the OFAB, what is this? 100s suck. I mean, obviously, but if you only do OFAB 100s, it is no bueno. Alright, I want to see what this does to infantry. So I already know that OFAB 500s are goated, but I want to see what it does to, like, infantry in the open. Honestly, not as good as what I thought. Holy crap. Okay. I mean, obviously, okay, so OFAB 500s are really good against buildings because they'll collapse the building, like, instantly. Alright, let's see if our theory holds. One. Let's just try 2 of these on each. For the PBK 500s. 2 of them on each. Ah, I mean, holy moly. I mean, I would take that. I would take that any day of the week. That's like 1 HP and like half of them are immobilized, so. Alright, good stuff. What is this? Oh, yes, the clusters, the clusters. This is a lot of clusters. And let me see. I think one of them, they're both high drag. So let's try this out against some tanks, actually. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, I don't want to mess with that, though, because I still want to test out some other things. Do we? I don't even think we have any tanks left from our test over here. Alright, we might have to just try it against Terminators. And it's a pretty good test, right? Oh, we can test it over here, screw it. Because, like, you're not going to challenge 2 SHORAD anyways. That was the idea, to see what 2 SHORAD, 1 SHORAD, radar on, radar off. But you're not going to challenge 2 SHORAD. Alright, V3, baby.
Thermals activated. They cannot hide.
Yep, that deleted it. I think we already tested that. Alright. Let's see what the Fab 500 does against a tank. I don't know what it does. I'm just going to direct strike. Okay, Fab 500s are purely for infantry, guys. Purely for infantry. Confirmed. Let's see how this thing shoots down SHORAD. Oh, I killed it. Okay, so OFAB 100 is actually pretty decent against, like, light armored. Makes sense. Let's see what 2 of these do. Right? Yeah, we'll see what this does. Not much. Not much, guys. Yo.
They'll go, oh,
What's up, Johnny?
maybe I should arty that.
Are you guys gonna play
We're,
it today?
I would like to.
Yeah, we're just gonna wait for this game to
We're
finish.
watching this in-house.
Oh, you're good, dude.
Oh.
I'm
You see?
testing.
Dude, the observer mode's pretty good.
Have a look. I'm watching the spectator. I'm using the spectator mode.
Yeah, it's fun to watch our friends fight.
I also want to see that I'm
criticize
spotting
them
where
when they can't
well,
hear
I'm,
us.
I'm watching. I'm going to say
That's
that.
so
I'm going
funny.
to watch. I basically want to see. I'm noticing nothing particularly surprising in that everything I'm expecting the players to be good at and not as good at is kind of matching what I expected.
Well,
Like,
here's
it's not obviously Anarchy hasn't played much recently, and I reckon that's just showing in this.
yeah.
Like he's
I
just
think
yeah. But look,
overarching
this is so
themes.
freaking- I still think this is kind of funny. He has got
Like
good
he
fire
should be
support,
pushing
though.
with smoke, but yeah, he's got a lot of stuff backing
but
it
he's
up.
got good fire support.
Ooh, if those were still in the forest, bro, like they were 2 seconds ago. Oh my gosh.
Yes. So
I think that this playstyle is working because they're getting lucky. Like look at all that stacks. Like my strike eagle would come and eat all of that. I can do airstrikes much better than that. Not to be a dick, but like
no, but I don't think they did do it. I don't think their ass that did the strikes very well. I think you're absolutely right.
like my 390 point strike eagle would eat that shit.
But also, I think it's fair to say it depends on whether they continue to see it, because I think they would have seen this stuff in the forest, but they might have lost sight of it. So, for example, they might not have seen it. That's
Oh yeah. Good point. That's true. It's true. It's harder.
Which is why when you keep moving forward, it's such a. But look at this. I see Zeke's. This is a really good push because
It is.
This is the point I was
It
making.
is.
Because if you can get through to the support assets generally take a lot longer to respawn than your tanks. Like obviously the T-72V is an exception, but the BMP 7-minute respawn timer.
And I guess that push really
Hex.
didn't need smoke because he had the
artillery
forest
that
for
has the long
cover
respawn.
all the way up to where he was, and it wasn't far from cover to cover there. So yeah, actually, I guess that.
And he's got his
unsupported
own
by
fire
smoke
support.
was good.
I think if he
Yeah.
was going to smoke, he should have smoked the. You could say he should have smoked the back of the point in case there was something back here providing fire support. Like,
But I mean,
because you want your own fire support to be useful as well.
He is a pretty commanding hold on that point now. He just needs supplies, which is Russia's weak point.
If
But
you look at, as I say, I think Anarchy.
damn, bro, there goes all the support.
See, that's how
game.
you. Yeah, that's GG. That's basically.
Yeah, they should surrender at this point. There it is. Wow.
What happened?
They surrendered as soon as I said they should surrender at this point.
So
and then literally a second later.
That's
Wow. That was quite interesting to watch, guys.
I felt like I got
Great work.
What
Who-
was it?
who
Was
did?
it like a 2v2 or something, or
3v3.
It was a 3v3.
Nice.
Zeke, you guys played phenomenally. That was really good.
Really?
That last push that you had at the end.
No. So I want to.
Push that you had at the end was very, very good.
I
Yeah,
feel
I
fucked in the
think,
ass.
I would say.
I'm pain right now.
I've never been
I
this
think that
violated.
I think the most impressive. I think the best performance was Jay, because he had a really secure position on the right flank, and then the way that he just came in with some armored support and Terminator, and just absolutely messed up Manbear with a little bit of
I hate the fact that
forced
my,
Creighton to come across and help. That was really
my
impressive.
infantry just
Yeah,
got
Terminator
mauled
was
by
good.
your tanks. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I purposefully put
Yeah.
infantry there because of that, and then it just gets
Yeah, it was
fucked
tough.
and runs
It was
out
tough.
of
The other-
ATGMs, and I'm like,
The other thing that was really impressive, Zeke's push at the end was really
Mhm.
good. And,
Well timed.
Hulk Bear obviously was basically what you guys wouldn't have appreciated early, but basically Zeke and Jayfish basically were controlling the whole front line, and
Hulk Bear was doing
the
Hulk Bear
first
things.
base, and Hulk Bear was exclusively supporting early on, and basically even throughout the game really. Did you put any frontline units down, Hulk Bear? No.
I had a whole bunch of anti-tank guided missiles that I could push.
Yeah, you had ATGMs, but you didn't sort of put down frontline infantry or stuff. You were basically planes, helos.
Yeah,
huge.
the
Yeah.
deck is called Cancer for a reason.
Was there any
Yeah, right. So it was tough. It was
Coming
interesting.
over?
I don't know how much that was because Hulk Bear and Jay Fisher used to playing Russia
with
and
each
maybe-
other. I'm decently used to playing Russia, but I would say it came down with more. We got lucky that our playstyles meshed so well.
Yeah, because I think
Because-
that maybe in the middle, I think that for a while there, Mozzie and Creighton were kind of both going into the same positions and often creating like bombing targets, and didn't really get that sorted. But it's tough. It was just.
Yo,
We
our
applied
pack
pressure early
couldn't
on.
hit shit. I mean, I lost 6 packs. I just don't know what's wrong. radar doesn't shoot.
You have to turn off whenever time you see seed. It's the radar.
No, but like in the beginning, it didn't even shoot at the planes, and then when I moved it up, it got seeded after.
It's because it's on a downhill. You have to.
They also nerfed the shit out of Sam's like ranges. Like you have to have radar on for it to even matter.
And ASF needs to be loitering to spot them at a far enough range so that your AA can actually engage it.
But then when we bring out ASFs, we get flared immediately in our spawn. So it was like, fuck, we just couldn't get up, set up to counter the bombing. And then we were just basically on the back foot ever since.
In other words,
we went very
that
aggressive.
felt like a violation of my private parts. I'll be filing a complaint.
It was a tough game, and I think a lot of it is they got a really good start. And that particular map does lend itself to, once you've got really good positions in the buildings, it's actually quite hard to push.
So, the opening especially, because I managed to get got 2 jets with my Su-35 at the beginning. The
lobby's
big
up,
fat
by the way.
missiles are...
Oh, wait, no, let's go. We've got 10 people. Let's play it.
It's an in-house lobby. It's an in-house lobby.
Good. Let's do it. All right.
No, boys, I do have to take a little break, about half an hour, because I'm expecting some people to come over and got to open the door for them.
Come on, Jay.
I mean, that's like probably the most legitimate excuse I've heard. Like, the dude's actually trying to be social.
You could just walk away from the screen and go and open the door for them. Could do that.
Yeah, well, you see,
like, dude, don't have friends, bro.
That I forget about the outside world, and then the guy's gonna be sitting at the front door for half an hour, and I don't want to do that to him. Okay, I can't do it.
Can you just have him text you?
No, because I don't have his fucking number. He's a repairman.
It's not. It's a repairman.
Star Knight will be on.
You guys play 4v4, and I'll spectate again. That was fun.
Quick thing though. So
no, I can go.
The thing about Patriots and S300s, they fire at seed incredibly slow. So what you need is a AA net, a pivots with 2 packs together, and then when any of them fire, you just have to relocate them because otherwise they get hardied.
Yep. Yeah. Well,
We're back to the PVAT days, huh?
Zeke, you and Holtbear can join us on the Russian side, and got Phantom, Manbear, Creighton, and who else have we got here?
It just felt like
I'm playing Russia. Yeah.
Oh, actually, Muzzy, do you play Russia ever?
Oh. Yeah.
Muzzy, do you play Russia? Well, maybe if you and Holtbear and Zeke can play on American side. Are you good with that?
I'm shit at Russia. It was very fortunate that
I'll play America.
Yeah,
that's fine.
Okay, let me just jump in.
So Holtbear, you can play Russia. We'll suffer.
Is everybody content with Power Plant? I feel like that's a fairly neutral map, right? There's plenty of arty spots for Russia, and it's fairly wide for US. Is that a fair assessment?
Yeah, we can do that. I don't care.
So Anarchy, you can do
Kadaga?
Russia.
Yeah, sorry, Russia, right?
I would be happy to do Kadaga, but I don't think that's friendly to both sides. I think it's friendly to US.
The problem is Kadaga, it's a 4v4, right? So we want to play a map
I'm cool with Power Plant,
probably a little bit.
I think Power Plant's a good 4v4 because you can play flat across.
Yeah.
Do we have an observer or no?
Play automatic. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Just keep all the other settings the same. We'll see how we go.
There's 10 people in VCs. 2 people?
Who's the observer?
No, it's okay. I won't join, so you guys can play.
Why don't you join as an observer?
Why don't you
do an observer? Yeah, because you have no commitment that way, and you can give us feedback and tell us what we did right and wrong.
You'll also learn quite a bit.
I probably won't be here for that long.
That's okay.
I was going to say, if you want to play, I'm happy observing.
I guess I'll just be. It's okay. I'll observe. I guess I can just walk away.
Just put it on neutral, and then you can just look at both sides. Just don't tell us what's going on. That's all.
How interactive is the observer mode, Beowulf?
It's actually really good. You can just move anywhere. You can look at it from either side's perspective. You can look at the in-game stats as to who's got.
I already have a criticism of the observer.
It's actually really good. It's I think it's the basis for the replay system too. So.
I already have a criticism. You can't access your deck, so how dare you?
On what? On the observer.
No, that's on observer mode. No,
it's coming.
Yeah,
no, as like your arsenal, and just edit while watching.
Oh right, no, you can't do that. Yeah, okay.
Now you're asking a bit too much.
Yeah, that might be tricky.
Nah.
All right, we'll go into.
On,
We're jumping into the
line of
hills,
sight
boys.
and that.
The hills.
Wait, whose team am I on? Oh, I'm on his team. Okay.
Wait, whose team am I
on? Alright, I think I'm staying here then, I guess.
Yeah. Fuck, man, I need to learn the new AA shit.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I'm adjusting it right now.
That deck was very cancerous.
No, the thing was just like it just didn't fire, and then we just couldn't set up any vision to counter the air. Whether it was packs getting pipped immediately or planes getting flared as soon as we spawn it. And that's why we were thinking you had something in our spawn.
No. I was just constantly keeping a cheap ASF up and all that.
And then because you had
Right,
the
come and join
SU-30
us.
ASF, right?
We want to work out. We want to strategize, Trayton. We want to work out.
Oh, my bad. I thought I was
You
on
had
this.
your SU-30s as your ASFs.
Yeah, they've got
and that
two.
just fucking killed my Hornet like nothing, even though I hit you with 2 telephone poles. That's come on. I'm just giving up at this point.
No, well, what I was doing was I just had a loitering, and the minute I saw a plane, because it's so cheap, I could just yellow it in, but I would always be, I just spam flares the entire time I was pushing in, and then if I traded 1 for 1, I'd always trade positive. Yeah. So I didn't mind if I lost the plane.
Yeah. And then my SHORADs was just, I've changed it now, because they had the, what do you call it?
But I also had that shitty Katrina helicopter with the seed missiles on it as well, just hovering.
Yeah.
So at any time you turned on your radar, you could also get, like, poled.
Yeah, the seed is strong and for the Russian side, I must say.
It's strong on US too. It's just a lot of US players are so used to the fact that you only needed 1 CJ to get seed kills. You kind of need a CJ and either a bomber plane or an ASF or another seed, because that way.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I think the Russians have a lot more seed spread out. Like, they got it on helis, they got it on planes, they got...
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure there's some Russian hacking going on as well, but... it was just a brutal game.
Entire deck is built around basically being the biggest nuisance
No,
that you can possibly be.
I can confirm that you are doing that 100%. We even said, okay, Creighton and, I can't remember, I think it was Manbear, go to the other side. I'll just take